other in sport as both teams made their
And why
way out
Truth
of the
make up so
tunnel.
many excuses every time he loses? Like, I was drinking, I was doing this, I was doing that.
Miami Dolphins and the New York
Skills.
Jets.
Skills shut him out in the second half. He was up 20-6 on Skills. Didn't score again. And lost 27-24.
Spins by. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Oh, you're not looking at it through, oh. Alright. I'll do that in a minute.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So you're going to trade your free safety who?
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Running, it's Drake. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. It's caught. Stills right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first run of this game.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Coach, I posted the link in group. All right.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Peek's got it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive. So
you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Off play action, Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Now he's forced out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Charles Harris in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Tannehill on first down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. William Hayes able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They give them a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to throw, Tannehill steps away to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Faking the give, Darnold. And this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action. It's Darnold. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spins past it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. He's got the first down and more past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tannehill now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's brought down.
Yeah.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
Get
your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Dre. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The kick by Sanders is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Watch him now, Barney!
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
That was second down run for Murray. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage loss. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
New York set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Time to ground it out now with Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Go! Watch it now, Barney.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. From left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The Jets on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A handoff. It's Murray. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule.
What up, boy?
That run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
Okay, that's fine. I was
and
watching
they'll have
the
another
whole
home
game
game
anyway.
next week as the New York Giants come to town.
Okay.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the
Can you
loss
take our
will
sheets
move
off
them
our bed,
back to
too?
3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.